And breaking right now at 4 on NBC 10 Boston, a major bridge in Baltimore collapses after being hit by a cargo ship. New details on the search for people who are still missing.
Plus, Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler arrested in North Providence on a DUI. What we're learning from police at this hour.
And the push to legalize access to some psychedelic drugs. The possibility that it could become a reality right here in the Commonwealth. The news begins right now.
The preliminary investigation points to an accident. We haven't seen any credible evidence of a terrorist attack.
Right now at 4, a horrifying situation appears to be a total accident. That is the word from Maryland leadership more than 12 hours after a container ship struck a Baltimore bridge, bringing it crashing down.
Unbelievable video there. The Francis Scott Key Bridge, it used to connect two industrial sections of Baltimore. It's a major thoroughfare for traffic as well as commerce. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Colton BradFord.
And I'm Priscilla Casper. So first responders, they remain on the scene at this hour. They're searching for 6 people who disappeared in that collapse. We have team coverage for you this afternoon.
Okay, and with that, how sturdy are Boston's bridges? Eli Rosenberg is standing by. With that, Eli, we'll get to you in just a second. Let's begin with NBC 10's J.C. Monahan, who has a closer look at the situation that is continuing to unfold in Baltimore. J.C.
Colton, Priscilla, the first signs of trouble came just before 1:30 this morning. A container ship lost power and issued a mayday call, and then moments later, it hit the bridge. The footage of the collapse is...
Break out the umbrellas. More rain is on the way. And for some of us, once it starts, it doesn't stop until the end of the week. We'll time out the showers and show you the warmer air on the way in your first alert forecast.
Plus, a cement truck slams into a line of cars in Concord, New Hampshire yesterday. New video of how the scene looks today and what police are telling us what happened.
And in Washington, the Supreme Court hearing oral arguments in a case that could limit access to a commonly used abortion pill. Our political commentator, Sue O'Connell, set to join us in just a few moments to give us her thoughts. All right, we are continuing to follow that breaking news out of Baltimore this afternoon. The Baltimore Bridge collapsing here. As of this afternoon, 4:30 right now, authorities say 6 people are still unaccounted for. Now, we're told that 8 people were actually on that bridge. They were part of a construction crew. They were there fixing potholes. 2 of those workers have been rescued. Maryland's governor said a mayday call stopped traffic flow before things could have been much worse.
The thing that we do know is that many of the vehicles were stopped before they got onto the bridge, which saved lives in a very, very heroic way.
So as for how this happened, authorities say that a mayday call, it came after a power outage from that cargo ship that slammed into the bridge. Of course, we're going to stay on top of this here for you, bring you any update on any rescues or any new information on the remaining people unaccounted for here on NBC Boston. All right, right now we're staying on top of today's big news from the Supreme Court. Just a few hours ago, the justices heard arguments about a medication that's used in nearly 60% of all abortions performed here in the U.S. A group of anti-abortion doctors say the government has loosened restrictions on a drug. It's called mifepristone, making it available by mail and from a medical provider other than a doctor.
They say the drug is dangerous and shouldn't be so widely available. Susan McGinnis has more from our nation's capital.
What do we want? Freedom! When do we want it? Now!
Outside the Supreme Court today, demonstrators on both sides of the abortion issue. Inside, justices heard arguments in a case that could significantly restrict access to mifepristone, a common